Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of Master Glyph Hacking. This time we'll learn some very interesting glyphs and I have made some very interesting logics to learn them. Let's begin. First up we have gain, and gain we have a mirror. We got lose. So gain and lose, and look at gain. It's like on a weighing scale. If it goes to the extreme left, that means you are really low on weight, and if you are low on weight, you must gain weight. And if the weighing scale, the needle on the weighing scale goes to the right, that means you are overweight, you must lose weight. So if the needle goes to the left, you are underweight, you must gain. And if the needle goes to the right, you are obese or you have too much weight, you must lose for a healthy life. So that's gain and lose. Alrighty, we go to next one. We got grow. So I didn't talk about these when we discussed conflict or courage and fear, because that would be too confusing. But in the conflict glyph itself, if we do not take the line on the bottom, if we only take the arrows on the left and right, they are grow and reduce. You remember the left side that had courage, so the conflict is raising, the conflict is rising over there, and it's growing. So it's growing, so the left arrow of the conflict is grow, while the right arrow is reduce. The conflict is reducing on the other side. So moving on to the next one, we got this X type looking glyph symbol, and it's called harm. So your X can cause you harm. That has two meanings. So we'll focus on the X, the weapon, and that X can cause you harm. And if we mirror the bottom line of this glyph, there is another glyph pattern as well. We'll discuss this later. And also, if we take the blade of the X and we mirror it, and we have a perfect balance, and that balance is called harmony. And the X can harm you and double the harm, and making it a balance is harmony. So I don't know, so it's harmony. If we do not learn it in the context of harm, we just keep it as the X, the weapon that can harm you, and that's it. We move on to harmony. Harmony, when I think of harmony, I'm reminded of a seashore or a lake where someone has placed stones on top of each other. They have balanced stones on top of each other, and those stones remain on top of each other in harmony. So similar to that, two stones on top of each other is the harmony. It's perfectly balanced harmony glyph. Harmony is quite common as well, and it does make a lot of sense when it comes up in a sentence. So that's harmony. Next up, we have have. We have. So have, to have, we have. And I imagine it like someone drinking a glass of water, sort of like that. You can see the have is like an upside down glass of water, something like that. Someone is having water. Have. That's it. These glyphs are really interesting, and hopefully you are following along. And next up we have help. So we got this Z-like looking feature, and to me it looks like a guy who is on his toes. He's bent and he's praying. He's asking for help from God or nature or someone or anything. So help looks like a person sitting down and bending down with his folded hands and asking for help. Next up we have this hide symbol. It kind of looks like a dagger or a sword or a knife. So it's illegal to keep that weapon with you, so you hide it away. So you hide it. Also, other way, whichever way you like, it looks like a bed. So the bed is the best way to hide things. Under the bed you hide yourself or the things you want to hide. So it looks like a dagger, sword, knife which you want to hide because it's illegal to carry, or it looks like a bed you want to hide things under bed, whichever way you want to learn it. Alrighty. Next up we have human. We learn human with being. You remember that human, like a face, look at my face, it's the human glyph itself, and human also forms the mind, body and soul, and together they form the human. So that's it. That's it for this episode, and let's revise. You are standing on a weighing scale. If the scale goes too much to the left, you need to gain. It goes too much to the right, you need to lose the weight. Next up we have grow. So conflict, on the left side it grows, on the right side it reduces. So conflict, two arrows of the conflict are grow and reduce. Next up we have this axe, this weapon which can cause you harm. Next up we have harmony, which is like two stones balancing on each other. Next up we have. So we have water, have. So we have it already. So next up we have help. Help is a guy bent down with his hands closed. He's praying, he's asking for help. So this is how I imagine this glyph looks like, and hopefully you can imagine the same thing as well. Next up we have this dagger, sword, knife, weapon looking thing, which is illegal to carry, so you hide it under the bed, or you just hide it, and it is hide. So this symbol is hide. And it also kind of looks like a ship, a Titanic or any ship. A ship is impossible to hide, if that works for you, but let's just keep it as dagger or a sword, which is you need to hide that. Next up we have human, and we discussed human and the face, and that's it. That's human. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You learned all the glyph sequences, and here is the glyph sequence we'll learn in the next video. Can you guess that? If you cannot, that's fine. Just practice the glyphs on the iGlyphTrainer or Glypher app for this video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.